Da 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 da. YouTube. Yo, where y'all at? Go ahead and put this live in motion. Take a peek. Yeah, you know I'm doing something. If I ain't doing that, hell, I'm pulling something. I'm still on that Bluetooth. Yeah, I mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? All right, all right. I was still on the Bluetooth, y'all. My bad. It was hooked up to the truck. Yeah. Yeah, that was my fault, man. I started the whole thing on Bluetooth. Look at there. Look at there. Hold on, let me see if I got a little something in my door, my truck. Because I just, when I tell y'all, whenever your feet hit the ground, you need to come grab them chains and just walk around and look at your truck. Because shit changes as you ride. Alright. And I'm gonna give y'all a damn good example. This shit live and in person, it just happened. You know these dust caps. One of the many things you're gonna learn in this business you need to keep with you, such as fuel filters, the wrenches and everything to do this stuff with. But let me show you something. Now I'm talking about I just got out, and I'm coming to holler at y'all, and I walk around the trailer, I grab the chains like I normally do, and I look down, what do I see? Let's see what I see. I see this. Hey, it wasn't like that at the ship. I just loaded this up maybe an hour or something ago. But guess what? Ain't no secret. Hey, man, ain't nobody out here playing, bullshitting around or nothing. And guess what? I'm gonna do a video strictly on shit, especially for a Dodge and really anybody that's doing it, that you need to have on deck at all times, cause you don't know when this shit gonna happen. And guess what? You think I'm gonna be running around like a chicken with my head off, cut out trying to look for this special ass dust cap for these AK axles? Nah, when you at home, you pick up shit like this. That's what you do. Let's go ahead and knock this out right quick. Let me see if I can sit this phone over here with this little makeshift helmet I got going on. Hold on. Yeah. Little makeshift helmet I got going on. You know. And they got a tool for that. I ain't feel like digging through my toolbox and getting that big ass socket and knocking it on there. But with a piece of wood or something like that, it's soft enough where it won't damage it, and you end up with new. And just for the sake of argument, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I done had them stolen off my trailer before. So that's one of the reasons why I keep them. I've been sleeping in the truck stop at night and wake up. And y'all wouldn't believe this shit. I woke up one night in a truck stop, parked, slept, got back up, woke up the next morning. My whole passenger side rear tail light The whole tail light. The whole tail light. It was gone. I woke up the next morning, that the whole tail light was gone. And that happened on my 5.9 Cummins. When I first started out, man, I woke up the next morning, the whole tail light was gone. Same thing with the dust cap. I went to the truck stop. As I do all the time, I check my truck and trailer, fuck a pre-trip and a post-trip. I check my truck and trailer 3-4 times a day at least. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I'm gonna eyeball, I'm gonna put my hands on some axles and touch that when I get out, make sure them axles ain't getting hot, brakes ain't sticking or nothing like that. But at the end of the day, you responsible. And that dust cap right there will most definitely cost you a set of bearings, if not an axle. Cause once them rocks and road grind start contacting with that grease, it's like a magnet. It ain't gonna do much, chew the bearing up. But back to what I was talking about for the day. Round trip. I'm on a round trip right now. This is not a dedicated load. And when I say dedicated, I ain't talking about the shipper and the receiver. I'm just saying sometimes when you do round trip loads, they'll specify that you shouldn't have anything extra on the trailer. That's what I mean, i.e. dedicated. Your truck is dedicated to them for the duration of that round trip. I don't negotiate shit like that. Only way I do it is if it's for the Army and it's really a secure facility, and that you know, I do that. But for this, the truck ain't dedicated. I'm gonna run this one on crowd there as is, and I ain't gonna put nothing with it because I'm gonna get this there first thing in the morning. I'll be there sometime at night, but I'm gonna drop it out first thing in the morning. And my return trip, okay, start over. Pick up in the Huntsville area, drop off Douglas, Georgia, right at 450 miles. Like I said, we running right about 215 a mile. You know what I'm saying? Both ways. Both ways. Because one thing about a round trip load, you gotta understand. A round trip load simply means they want to occupy your truck for basically 2 days, if it takes that long, or more if it's a round trip that's long. But like I said, in a round trip case of being, they want to occupy your truck. And you remember I told y'all yesterday on that live, short runs, stuff like that, people equate, you know, 150 miles, 200 miles, $400, $500, you know, rate per mile. That ain't what that shit about. What y'all say about, hey man, y'all know what this shit about. What is about, and I quiz y'all, what is about when you run a short run, when you run a long run, when you're running, when you're doing anything got to do with this. What is about, y'all? It's about time. Time over everything, boy. So get what? On your short run like that, they might help somebody. Hey, they might help somebody, yo. On your short run, calculate the shit by the hour. Stop playing with yourself. Stop missing out on that money. Because simple fact of the matter, that 200 miles for $500, get what? If you gonna occupy my truck and make me sit around and wait, if anybody else make you sit around and wait, ain't they gotta pay detention? That's a valid question. If it wasn't a scenario where it was a round trip, wouldn't they have to pay you detention? Because you're being detained, i.e. time over everything. You got to charge for that. So when you put that in the price, just know I ease over this way for like almost 900, and ease back that way on another almost 900. So basically, I think the whole rate come was for $1,750. You know what I'm saying? And it's less than 500 miles both ways. This load right here, 8,000 pounds. It's a forklift. 8,000 pounds. Most under 10,000, like I said, 215, something like that a mile. Going on across there, I'm gonna grab a machining table that weighs 2,000 pounds, and it takes up 10 feet and come back for them same 215. But time over everything, like I said, I'm gonna get this forklift there about soon as they fucking open in the morning. That's about when I'm gonna get it there, soon as they open. So get what? With that being said, I'm gonna put 10 feet right there, 2,000 pounds. Y'all know what I'm finna do. I got to come back and be in Alabama by the next day, and it ain't but 500 miles. That means you could drive, go get something else, and come post up at the Georgia-Alabama state line and still be close enough to make it before noon the next day. So you know that's what I'm finna do. Y'all gonna see me tomorrow when I drop out. I'm gonna pick that up and I'm gonna go out and pack that trailer and come back across. And I'm gonna tell you this, Little Mississippi, picked up around Memphis, with a destination to Oklahoma, dropped one on the way, then I picked up in Memphis, dropped the other one in Oklahoma also. Before I dropped that other one off in Oklahoma, before I got to that second receiver, I made another pickup, filled the trailer right back up with the load that come back to Alabama. With good time on the clock now. This shit imperative now, time over everything. When I put that extra load on there, I turned around and dropped the load off that I initially drove all the miles to drop, the farther one away. And get what? I had something on the trailer already. So that means I ain't get to that destination and get stumped. I ain't get to that destination and was like, damn, I gotta find a load. And sometimes that's the position you find yourself in dealing with dispatchers that wait till the last minute to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? I can't afford that shit. I ain't gonna do it. So it's to the point where, hey, before I drop that last one off, hey, Josh Cox, that's a great question. Did I have to use a dock to load that forklift? No, because it's a special case. It's an inoperable forklift. One of them good questions you had to ask, to the point where it can't be driven. It don't crank up, it don't move. So the only way to put it up there is to sit it up there. And I want y'all to take note of something. The heaviest part of this forklift, see them screws? I did this in an equipment video a while ago. You see them screws? Every time you see a screw, that's screwing down to a cross member. If you just saw that there were two rows of screws laying parallel to each other, that means that tie is sitting on basically two cross members. So we ain't worried about it going off through the deck, but at the same time, we on the plane of working the trailer less, putting less abuse on the wood. I know y'all seen a little hole in one of the planks on the back. That come from my asshole loading me, and I did send them a bill. I got my money. I just ain't had time to put I'm gonna put a patch plate over there. I ain't gonna even put another whole board in there. I'm gonna put a patch plate, probably an 1/8 inch or 3/8 sheet metal over it, and that's gonna be plenty strong. But at the same time, I want to take a moment, opportunity, because y'all like, man, you be everywhere. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you be everywhere. But why you hanging around in Alabama? And I'm going to tell you why I'm hanging around in Alabama. The reason why I'm in Alabama right now is because of the one-on-one consultations I be having. Cash App, J Butler 357, you know what I'm saying? Hey, $, JBUTLER 357. But y'all might want to know why I'm hanging around Alabama and shit. You like be way out in Oregon, Washington, Idaho, New York, all those shit. Why I'm bouncing around? Cause get what, these 1 hour consultations, them motherfuckers so real. On God. Hey, I tell you, I talk to some of the most interesting people on the phone that just seem to have lost their way sometime in the midst of trying to get where they trying to go. And it ain't because they lost, it cause motherfucker been leading them. You know what I'm saying? And then to the point where I talk to so many people. Come on out there, son, brother. It's hot. I talk to so many people that actually, you know what I'm saying, have taken the time and taking their money out they bank accounts, out their savings, because they trying to start off on the right foot, take mentorship. Look at goddamn me, what you call them motherfucker? Y'all know what it is. Them damn click on ad, click on this, pay $50 and I tell you what you want to know, bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's to the point where people losing their hard-earned money and still coming away with half, if not all, the same question they had to begin with. Now, I done researched this stuff. I don't just be talking, throwing shit up in the air. I'm really telling you the truth. I done looked on some of these places with some of these people. Man, don't you know you got motherfuckers on the internet want you to pay them $6,000 for you to tell you what I'm telling you right now, and you call me for $40 fucking dollars? Man, get the hell out of here. Man, they got folks, if you want to downgrade, you can get the low plan for like $600. Then you upgrade yourself to the 1200. You get more webinars. You can do the 2500. You can do the 3000. You can do 6000. And I ain't hating on no motherfucker because it's a good ass hustle. The boy done bought a Bentley with y'all money. But at the same time, I ain't tripping. That's a hustle. But I'm here to help a person. So, you know, without further ado, man, the reason I'm in Alabama, because like I told you, when we do these $40 consultations, and it real, you ain't got to be running. I'll come see you. I'm talking come straight to your doorstep. And it real. Hey, on some good shit or some bad shit, I come straight to your motherfucking doorstep. For real. And what I did was, man, I had an interesting conversation with a gentleman on yesterday, and it hit me in a kind of a special way because, you know what I'm saying, the guy tried real hard, he got his ducks in a row, but like I said, being misled sometimes will lead you to a point where you get stagnated, and you really don't know whether to jump or don't jump, or go or not go, because it's still some questions that need to be answered before you unass all this money. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I want y'all to meet Eric. Hey man, this is one of my $40 1 hour consultation.
What's up, YouTube? What's happening?
YouTube. Now this is Eric, man, putting the pieces of the puzzle together. He got a lot of pieces of the puzzle together. But what I want him to talk to you about and just express to y'all is some of what he expressed to me. You know what I'm saying? With the challenges of trying to start something new without all the information, and then you steady seeking to attain knowledge. You actually paying to attain knowledge, and motherfucker really just selling the dream. I'm gonna let Eric tell y'all about what we're going on.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening? Yes, sir. I'm out here. We out here in Hansfield, Alabama. I'm out here with my boy JB. I call him JB, but y'all know him, Jonathan Butler. Hey man, one of the realest dudes out here, no doubt. Hey, I've been studying this game for about 1.5 years, man. And I started out, you know, dispatching, but I took a couple of courses myself. And granted, you know, I ain't gonna blast nobody, nothing like that. Information was cool, but there was still some information that I was missing, some real key information. And there's not a lot of people out there giving you that key information that you need. It's just the little things. Like they say, the devil's in the details. Yeah, the devil's in the details, baby. So look, I hit my boy up. I've been watching it for a minute, and he had me rolling on these videos. But he know what the hell he talking about. You know what I'm saying? Now he get out here, he trip with y'all, have fun, but he knows this game. I know this. I just met him last night over the phone, but I can tell this dude's a man of integrity. And I'm gonna tell you why. So I hit him up last night on the Cash App, and I'm thinking in my mind, I was like, well, you know, he'll probably hit me back like tomorrow or the next day, because I know he's busy out there on the road, got a YouTube channel, he run, whole lot of stuff going on. But no, it wasn't 5 minutes, my phone rung. He hit me up. It's him. Hey man, what's happening? It's Jonathan, what's up? And we chopped it up, man. He answered some questions that I've had in my head for over 1.5 years, even through dispatching other hot shots and through trying to set set my stuff up. And he answered those questions for me, no doubt. Like he was like, hey man, okay, what's happening with you? What you doing? I told him what I was doing, and he answered those questions for me. And then as a matter of fact, he said, well look man, he said, where you at? I said, man, I'm in Hansfield. He said, I'm gonna be right up the road from you tomorrow. I'm gonna come holler at you. And so I'm still in my mind, I'm thinking, well, he might get busy, might not get a chance to do it. No, he hit me up.
Man,
like,
if I tell you something, you can stand on that shit.
If he tell you something, he go do it. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it, man. So if you in this game, if you just get in this game, you thinking about getting in the game, and you got some questions you need answered, holler at him, man, because I'm telling you, he the real deal. He gonna give you the real. Whether it's good or whether it sound good or whether it sound bad, he gonna give you the real. That's what I like about him. So hey, hey, like you say, what's the word you say? Oh, I fuck with you.
I fuck with you. Now, for real, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. And one of the really things I can tell y'all, man, I repeat, I'm not selling information. Cause most of this shit that I can tell you, you can take a NIA business course at a junior college and learn all this shit. You can read some books and learn all this shit. You can do a lot of stuff and learn all this shit. I ain't selling no information, I'm selling my time. Because the shit I know, you really can't buy it. On God, you can't buy this type of shit, this type of experience, this type of knowledge about the trucking game, business in general. Like I told you yesterday, I'm a forensic accountant, and I come out the street with it to the point where I'm gonna find every goddamn dime. And that for real, if you come to me with your plan, what you got going on, Even if you going already, you trying to figure out where the fuck is my money going? Why I can't seem to make no money? What I told y'all, every time I crank this camera up, I'm gonna show y'all how to make money where it seems like it ain't no money. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm gonna come out with these shirts and all that old good shit, merchandise, but this shit about helping folk. I'm gonna help myself as I go. I'm gonna help myself out here. But I'm gonna help y'all along the way. And like I said, I ain't starting no webinars or none of that, but what I will do for people such as Eric that did the 1 hour consultation and linked up like that, I want to see these folks do good. I want to see them make it. I want to see them be safe out here. So guess what? $75 a week. I don't give a damn you run 20 loads. Send me a picture of every last one of them before you leave the shipper, and we're going to go across everything, look at everything, every strap, every goddamn chain, everything on that trailer, and make sure it's DOT compliant and safe before you pull out that shipper. And that's a service I'm offering while I'm out here strapping and chaining and running and trying to do something else and change my life while I'm trying to help you change your life. No doubt.
I'm on that.
And it's a lot of people on it. Because one thing, if a person say they with you and they can't stand to see you flip the script and better yourself, motherfucker wasn't with you from the beginning. And they're real. I'm with you. When I say I'm with you, I'm with you. And guess what? When you fucking with me, you fucking with somebody, guess what? I take all this shit real serious. It's to the point where at the end of the day, if I can't help you, I give you $40 back and tell you, get what? I can't do nothing with that. Because before I hurt you, I leave you where you at. For real. Because that's what we out here to do. And like I said, man, you get webinar, everything. All that shit good. You get more knowledge. Any knowledge is better than none. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, and you really finna step out on faith, you really finna take your money and put this, like I said, the investment that you making, the last time you spent that kind of money, it was for somewhere to stay.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
And they gave you 30 years to fuck with, fuck around and miss a payment, cat back up, all that old shit. Miss your 2 payments on that truck and see what happened to your ass. They coming. You ain't got but 3 to 5 years to pay for it. So I think you need to be expedient on about what you doing in these 3 to 5 years and make your money work like a motherfucker. And that is what it is. Like I said, hit me up in the cash out, JBUTLER 357. It's just like Eric told you. I'm gonna hit you right up. If I'm strapping something, as soon as I get back in the truck and wipe the sweat out of my face, when I hit the highway, I'm calling. And like I said, I do 6, 8 of these a day so far. Now it used to be 4, now about like 8 a day, and that's cool. But it ain't about the volume, it ain't about the money, cause I'm gonna get my money out these streets. But at the same time, it's about helping somebody, putting a person in a better position to be successful. And the best thing you can do to be in a position to be successful is to lay your whole plan out, A to Z, do your number, bring your number to the table. First thing I'm gonna ask you when I get out on the phone with you is what's your name, where you from, and what you came up with already, what you got going on. Yep. Because that's the basis. These webinars, one size fit all, or one side might fit most. This shit tailor-made for you. So like I said, I ain't gonna hate on nobody spending the 600, the 1200, the 150, the 50, all that old shit. But I'm gonna tell you like this, an hour ain't shit. You done fucked out more hours in the day doing nothing than learning something. So like I said, if you in this field, you wanna get in this field, if you're trying to run trucks, you wanna run reefers, you wanna run tank, you wanna run flat, you wanna run step, you wanna run high shot, guess what? Hit me up in the cash out, JBUTLER 357, because one thing about it, like I tell you, all this shit relative. This shit is business. All this shit is relative to your money management ability and the amount of knowledge that you have when it comes to economics and business economics. Like I dropped that nugget on y'all yesterday about all these funk ass loans everybody going to be. Bitch, I spend my own money. I spend my own shit. And gonna keep it and put it up and spend it when I get ready. And guess what? Beside these floating bills and insurance, maybe a truck note in the fleet or something like that, beside my house, I ain't got no bill. You ain't gonna be able to say that if you buy from every ton, dick, and Harry. If you're able, get your deed, get your DUN number, crank your shit up, get you a net 30 account with somebody that'll fuck with you, build your business credit up, go to the bank and walk in there like a boss and say, man, I need a $100,000 line of credit. Have your loss report sheet up, have your business account, have your books for a year. This ain't no, man, I spent 500 this week and I made 2,000 and we're gonna write that down. Now write all that shit down, all the receipts, everything, cause it gonna come in handy when you try and elevate yourself. See, I was on this level before I started hot shot truck. I know about business when I had my own Mercedes repair business. I know about business when I was doing this shit at home under the tree. I know this shit when I was in GM watching these folk make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 off my ass in a year back there turning wrenches. I learned this shit backwards and forward. And it ain't about a truck. It's about your money management of the business, and it's about how you know how to work the system here on that signal. Oh yeah. But like I said, it was me, Johnny, from the Hot Shot Haven, telling y'all about this short run, this round trip right here, 8,000 pounds, $2.15, both motherfucking ways. It ain't a whole trailer, but guess what? Time over everything. I dropped one this morning, went to another town and got this one. I'm gonna be at the receiver at 7:30 in the morning. When I drop that, they gonna put 2,000 pounds, 10 feet on me for them same $2.15 a mile coming back them same almost 460 miles. We gonna round trip that thing for $17.50, and get what? I'm gonna have 25 more feet of trailer and about 87 more 100 pounds I can put on here, and I'm gonna be loaded by 9 o'clock in the morning. What the fuck y'all think I'm gonna do?
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm just saying, I can't make it no clearer. Hey, JBUTLER 357. Hey, Florida. Anybody, any advice for us in Florida trying to start up? If you got some competent people that can be trusted legally, I move your resident or your business the fuck out of Florida because the insurance is too damn high. If you're gonna stay in Florida, you can run it, but at the same time, I have my business situated in Georgia. Don't tell them I told you.
That's that real boss shit.
It's a real reason why you see these rigs running these roads and all these trailers got Oklahoma tags on them. All these trailers got Iowa tags on it, even though they fleet got 2,500 trailers. All of them got these Oklahoma tags on it. You know why? Because Oklahoma get allowed tax break for companies that come in and employ over 25 to 50 people. That way they can register all their tags at a fraction of the price. So every time they register 10 trailers, it's just like registering 1 trailer in Florida. This shit being economic, this shit about $1. You know what I'm saying? So hey, like I said, man, it's one of them things where you really need to be understanding why stuff is the way it is, and as you get out here longer, you'll start to pay attention and realize that it's a method to the madness.
Method to the madness.
It's a method to the madness. I've been coming out here about 136 weeks, give or take a couple of weeks, about 137, 36 weeks, 130 some weeks. Zero plan, no destination. I chase $1. How can you say you on the grind all the time and you chase $1 and you got your own agenda of where you want to go, what you want to do? Ain't no limit with me. That's why I say if you're going to be a boss, you go where the fuck you want to go. If that load say it's going to be $3,500 going over that way and it look good and it's 1,500 miles and you want to take it, hey, you the boss, take it. I said take it. But guess what? When you got it set in your mind, man, I'm gonna run Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee. You need to find you a direct customer, otherwise you ain't gonna never get no money. I'm just be honest with you. Short run, okay, they pay good, but they waste a day. Now talk about that, time over everything. That's why I say run like this. I priced it run out to where it paid by the mile, but it really paying by the hour.
Yep, too many restrictions.
How the hell I look like I'm gonna run some, let's just say 250 miles for $500, and 250 miles ain't but 5 hours of ride, but I'm at the shipper and receiver to pick up the load for 3.5 hours, burn the clock. Then I get over there to the receiver. It's a line of trucks a mile long. I done checked in, but I gotta sit there another 3.5 hours to do that. Guess what? That's 11.5 hours, doc. What you got paid in 11.5 hours sitting still?
That's
I
them
made about
details.
$160 an hour sitting still.
That's them details.
Oh man, I could go on forever. This shit could last forever, but I'm finna holler at my guy Eric. I'm finna get my ass to Douglas, Georgia. I'm gonna holler at y'all in the morning, drop it out, and I'm gonna pick up something else from the same ship, but no deadhead. And I'm gonna put something else on here and go my ass right on back here to Alabama and kick it again. You know, but like I said, hey, this was the High Shot Haven, this Jonathan, man. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all gotta hustle this shit, make it your own. Can't nobody hustle this shit like you. These one-on-one consultations, man, to be honest with you, if it don't change your life, it might just change your pocket. So get what? With all that being said, we out of here, man. Show them love, Eric.
Peace.
Peace.